guys, good afternoon to you all, wherever you're watching me from. This is Emmanuel Anyoki. I'm a journalist, I'm a wedding planner, and I give little tips on wedding planning. And definitely, if you want my team's special wedding to plan your wedding, we are just a call away. We have our details on this video. You can always call us to plan your wedding anywhere in Cameroon. So this edition of Special Weddings, I decided to talk about the bride price. As you hear the word bride price, you would understand. Because in our African culture, this is the most important aspect of anybody getting married in Africa. It also happens in Asia, in the whole continent of Asia. They also practice the issue of bride price or paying money on the head of the bride who is about to get married. In Africa, most families try that their children, male or female, should go through this part, which is the most important part of getting married in African culture. Nowadays, in the 21st century, there are certain people who don't respect it, but the culture still exists, and most of those who are Pan-Africanists, most of those who love their culture are trying to encourage the others to keep this aspect. So this is the most important point we are talking about today, bride price. We're going to talk about the importance, disadvantages, and also how you can go about it. So majority, commonly it is paid in different cultures, and it is given as a token, something symbolic to the bride's family. It mostly concerns the bride. It is rarely on the side of the groom. It always concerns the bride. So this bride price, it starts in the area of the knock door. When a man decides to get married to a wife, he goes and asks for her hand in marriage to the father. And then the father is going to prepare a day and tell him that, okay, come this day with your family, you'll come and meet my family, who will decide how things are going to go through. If you're going to get married to our daughter, this is what you have to do. So the day the man comes and knocks the door, what we commonly call knock door, a list is given to him. You see like the list we have on the screen. A list is given to him on things he has to bring. On that list, you have a small token of amount, but it's mostly goods like cigarette, food, drinks, animals, cola nut, and palm wine that you have to bring on the day that you're coming to actually pay the bride price or take your wife. So the knock door day is the day that the list is given, and this knock door is not particularly celebrated in most places. It is just done undercover, like intimate, and a few people are called. From the man's family, he comes with his parents, if they're alive, or an uncle and some friends, and the bride's family, same. The parents, uncles who'll be sitting there, they're the ones to hand the list to the man. When he takes this list out and go back and goes and get ready, you see like the picture, some families ask for 10 pigs, 2 cows, whatever. And what I want to say is that there are some families who actually exaggerate. And there are tribes too who are known for that. There are tribes who are known for the fact that when it comes to paying the bride price, they ask for too much money, exorbitant amounts that you will not even believe. Like, are you buying the girl or it's a token? One girl said that her husband cannot actually afford her because of her tribe. We know tribes in Cameroon that their bride price is just wow. Some people are complaining that they cannot meet up if you try to marry somebody who's get married to somebody who is not too well to do. You have tribes like the Douala people, the people from Yaoundé. Most people say that their bride price are so expensive. You also have people from the Western region. And then it also breaks down to families. At the level of families, there are some families, even in the other tribes, that we think that they are not expensive. You go to a particular family, they tell you because our daughter is educated, our daughter is well-to-do, she has a good job, the amount increases according to her level of education. If she's not educated, was just home trained and stuff, the amount reduces. So it actually varies according to the families. And nowadays, we have women that really want to get married and actually coach their parents, talk to their parents that my husband is not capable of doing this. This is what he can do. So please, when my uncles come, sit with them and try to adjust the prices. Because I tell you that this particular day, what is funny is that it's not even your parents who are asking for that huge sum of money. Sometimes it's the uncles. And it even boils down to some uncles who have never even taken care of you, who have never even bought a single book for you to go to school. They're the ones asking for 1 million, 2 million. You don't understand why they're asking for that much money. But I tell you, in Africa, respect the bride price. Give part of that money. As they come and sit and they are talking, arranging on the money and try to, the money that they agree on, try to give more than half. Because that is what makes the family to respect you, one. Your wife's family is respected, that the process has been respected, her daughter has been handed over officially, because it's actually a community thing. That cow or the pigs or the goats you bring, or the bags of rice, palm wine, palm oil, all those things, carton of fish, it varies in different families. It's not the bride's family who eats it alone, no. This child was brought up by the community. That's how it is in Africa. From every society where you come from, the children are practically brought up not only by the parents, but they say it's the child of the society. So all those things that are given, your parents have to share it. Share it with your relatives, share it with your neighbors. There are people who go as far as, because they did not give them a cup of rice or a piece of meat for your marriage, they can hurt you. There I will go by talking about spirituality in the African continent. When you know our African culture, you will respect spirituality because you hear of witchcraft, mysticism, that people try a lot of things. We heard of families that have been cursed because they did not eat this person's meat or that. They curse you. They go as causing, I heard that they have caused some people not to give birth when they go back to their marriage homes. There are so many problems. It is a sensitive issue. So every parent, everybody who knows how their society and their village is, they try that their children should pass that stage so that they have nothing to regret or they have nothing to say, no, this bad thing is happening to my daughter because of what happened in the village or because of some uncle or auntie that was not giving something. So they always try. Sometimes even if the husband does not have enough things, some parents even support and share the things because they just say, allow them to eat. When they eat it down, they cannot vomit it, or when they hurt you, it's not going to work. So that is how important this aspect of bride price it is. We have some men nowadays that just count the money. When they say 1 million, they count the money and give. We have families who refuse. No. They want you to go as far as looking for these things because it is the process of you looking for these things that make it interesting, that later you're going to remember that, oh, I actually did a lot of things to get this woman. I suffered. You tell the story to your children and inculcate that culture in them, that when they grow old, they should do the same. The boys should get married the same. The women should also make their husband do the same. And when you just give the cash, there are families too, because of langa, throat. They will take the cash and keep it and eat it. And parents will not share it. Very soon, bad things start happening to your children and you're blaming the society, forgetting to know that there are people who are watching you. Yes, there are people who are watching you. So this thing of bride price is supposed to be handled with care. And now most people always try, the families, the mothers in particular, that, oh, the mothers are the soft part. Like they try to tell their husband, just tell your brothers, my daughter has struggled with this man for a long time. They should stop tasking. They're not selling anything. Some people say the bride price is like a token for the girl because she's a treasure. That's why they must give something for that treasure. That is how I put it. I don't look at it that they pay. I'm married and my husband too did the same thing. I don't look at it that he bought me. No. And there are other people, because they felt that they bought them, they are being maltreated at home. So we should take note. These are some disadvantages of this asking exorbitant bride price. When they feel that they bought you, go back home. This some men that have this idea of manhood, they want to show who they are. They will maltreat you. When you want to say anything, they say, no, I gave everything to your parents. Or there's a funeral, you know, you need to assist because when you're married to the woman, you're married to her family, likewise the man. So anything happening in the woman's side, you have to take part, vice versa. So now, when you ask for an exorbitant price, and then later you have something in the family and the man says, I don't have money to contribute because you took some 10 million from me and I'm still struggling to recover, you will not blame him because you actually did that. So the bride price is a very important aspect that people are trying to respect and do their best for it to work the right way, because the respect that the family is happy that, oh, my daughter went through the right channel. The respect that you're giving your parents, the society, and you yourself, the lady in the society, everybody looks at you different. They don't only call you Mrs. because of something you sign in court, but they call you Mrs. because of the grandeur that event meant. You must not make something very big, but what is given on that bride price list, your husband should try and give more than half. In my family and my tribe, like when you give, if they ask you for 100,000 and you give all the money, they will not take. They say, no, we're not selling our daughter. It's a token. She's a treasure, so we don't just want you to take her like that. Pay it bit by bit. Give them everything on the list, material-wise, but cash, you never pay the bride price all, because they say you pay the bride price for a lifetime, meaning that everything that happens in this family and then you participate, it is taken like the bride price. So you never give all the money. It's an insult to some families if you give all the money, like you're just throwing it at their face. That they're not selling your daughter to you. It's a token. She's a treasure, and so they want you to give something that you yourself, you know that, no, I suffered for this thing, I worked hard for this thing. That is what the bride price is all about. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've learned something. Try to go through this process. Try to get your husbands to pay your bride price, or go see your parents, vice versa, and the society, your family, and everybody is honored. So bye-bye, everybody. See you for the next edition. Don't forget to subscribe on my page and stay tuned. Bye-bye.